And finally, before we get to your questions, we have some news to announce.
Commissioner Kathy Engelberg, commissioner of the WNBA, just announced that starting in 2025, the WNBA finals format will change.
The WNBA has announced significant rule changes for 2025, citing the Caitlin Clark impact. However, the question remains, is it too late, and will anything truly change? Clark's playoff exit resulted in empty arenas and low ratings, prompting the league to implement new rules. However, the importance of Clark on the game cannot be overlooked. 62 record-breaking events Clark and the Fever's popularity skyrocketed, with arenas packed to the rafters, TV ratings skyrocketing, and fans craving more.
Well, I knew the atmosphere was going to be electric when they announced Caitlin's name in the dark and the fans went crazy.
However, this is the fact. After Clark left, ratings dropped by 80% for some games. The WNBA is facing challenges, including empty arenas and tarped sections on live TV. The absence of Clark from the league raises questions about the league's future and the need for new rules. Subscribe to the channel for more updates.
Staying with the WNBA playoffs, let's stay here. Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. By the way, not only was viewership down, but attendance was as well.
In addition, the final series will change from a best-of-5 to a best-of-7 format.
Getting to go to multiple arenas so that people that are watching at home can see this environment in a multitude of cities. It's amazing. I love it. The growth continues.
The league believes that more games lead to more viewers and revenue. To do this, the first round of playoffs will be changed to a 111-game system, with the lower seed receiving one guaranteed home game.
Starting in 2025, the WNBA finals format will change to a best-of-7 series.
Yes.
And the format will be 2-2-1-1-1.
In the Fever Sun series, the Indiana Fever were unable to play in front of their home crowd in Gainbridge due to controversy in Games 1 and 2. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert claims that these changes will save the league by balancing the schedule, but it appears to be a constant scramble to maintain attendance.
I was to say for the fans, it's a benefit for your team. Has played well enough to get into the playoffs. So now that your fans will be able to see your team play at home during those playoffs.
Yeah.
Engelbert's dismissal of important issues such as player safety and fair officiating raises questions about whether these improvements truly address what fans want.
With the increased attention this year, there's also been increased scrutiny about the quality of refereeing. Curious if there has been any conversation about whether it's referee pay, referee training, anything to ensure that is as good as it can be.
Clark brought a new style of play to basketball, characterized by fast-paced, joyful, and exciting play with no-look passes, logos, or teammates playing together. However, the season has now been extended. After Clark exits the playoffs, the NBA's solution is to show more of what fans aren't watching. However, this raises questions about whether the league office is listening to fans. Fans want fair calls, their favorite players to be protected, and the kind of basketball Clark played.
And the one thing as a very long-term sports fan I know is that officiating and refereeing is always at the top of a fan's list, of the media's list. Obviously, not every, they're humans.
In terms of ratings, Clark's playoff games attracted over 1 million viewers, while without her, only 500,000 viewers were seen. Adding more playoff games will not fix this ratings disaster. The end goal is for fans to forget about the issues by the 2025 season.
I came to see Caitlin Clark tonight.
Oh, gotta watch number 22.
I've been watching Caitlin for a couple of years, and since then I've dreamed about coming to a game.
In Kathy Engelbert's world, there are other players involved, and these changes may have unintended consequences. More games can lead to player wear and tear, longer playoff series, and frustration among fans. It's as if the NBA is rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic instead of focusing on improving officiating. Fans don't want more mediocre basketball, they want better. The WNBA should consider whether their current changes are truly meeting fan expectations or merely attempting to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.
One white, one black,
And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
Caitlin Clark rewrote the NBA's playbook not only on the court, but also in boardrooms and living rooms, while everyone else is focusing on rule revisions. Let's talk numbers across America, since they don't lie. Clark's jersey became the best-selling rookie jersey in WNBA history, a significant accomplishment in a league without star power. In 2024, Way Beyond Merchandise had over 54 million spectators across all of her games.
Notice when you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.
With Clark on the court, viewership for nationally televised games averaged 1.2 million. Without her, it plummets to 440,000, a significant drop that extends beyond television. During Clark's season, the NBA's attendance record was broken, with over 1.5 million fans filling the arena rather than merely watching. Some may argue that this was due to a single player. Clark was not only a player, but also a cultural icon. She made women's basketball a must-see on TV and sparked interest in the WNBA on social media. It's been a while since the league experienced such buzz.
And the Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history. Clarkonomics, my friend!
Fans are interested not only in Clark, but also in her representation of fast-paced, high-scoring gameplay. Basketball is a popular spectator sport, but it may not be as exciting as it once was. Fans are not just disappointed with Clark's performance, but also with the league's ongoing troubles. Player safety is a farce. The absence of fair officiating, as well as the poor Rookie of the Year ceremony, are signs of a league out of touch with fans and players' expectations.
She is growing to be the face of the WNBA, reason why her presence on court grabs just as much interest as some of the biggest names over in the men's event. The viewership of the regular season saw 54 million people tune in to watch the WNBA, a boost of 170% from last year.
Let's briefly discuss management. Kathy Angelbert and her team prioritized short-term gains over long-term competitiveness. They capitalized on Clark's success, but failed to build a sustainable league. They are now attempting to patch the holes in a sinking ship with new rules. Do you think tweaking a few rules will save the day? To begin, consider player safety. For example, when Clark was poked in the eye during a playoff game, no foul was called, despite the severity of the injury. This is not just poor refereeing, but also dangerous.
That's what's called being a consumer. You get to buy what you want to purchase.
This is not a unique instance. During her rookie season, Clark received 177% of all flagrant fouls in the league. It's unclear if this was due to the Jordan rules, but she did receive the Rookie of the Year award. Despite breaking records and changing the game, the WNBA celebrated with a phone call in a practice gym, no fanfare, and no ceremony to recognize her contributions to the league. This raises questions about the league's commitment to its stars and its focus on quick wins and easy headlines.
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am.
Fans are not just missing Clark's game, but also dissatisfied with the league's ongoing troubles. Player safety, where are the press briefings on officiating issues with star players? The league has lost touch with what fans and players want, and no number of extra games or playoff changes will cure it. The solution is more complex than simply tweaking a few regulations. The WNBA need a comprehensive makeover, including clear guidelines and sanctions for dangerous play, as well as improved official training to ensure consistent and fair decisions.
They decided that they were going to let her know she was Rookie of the Year with a phone call in Connecticut during a practice before a playoff game. You can't make this up.
In Kathy Engelbert's world, There are other players involved, and these changes may have unintended consequences. More games can lead to player wear and tear, longer playoff series, and frustration among fans. It's as if the NBA is rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic instead of focusing on improving officiating. Fans don't want more mediocre basketball, they want better. The WNBA should consider whether their current changes are truly meeting fan expectations or merely attempting to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.